Hi, my name is Joey Espinosa. I'm a grow coach with Green Adventures. Today in this video I'm going to be discussing exactly what components you need to get a complete grow light package. And when I say grow light, for the sake of this video, I am talking about HID lights, high intensity discharge lights. These are the most common lights that growers use. I'm talking about your metal halides, your high pressure sodiums, those type of very intense bulbs. They usually come in a 250, 400, 600, and 1000 watt size. Behind me I have the lighting section of our store. You can see here that I have the ballasts, I have your reflectors, and I also have the bulbs. Those are the three main components that you will need to have a complete grow light setup. Sometimes people are confused and don't know exactly what it takes to get a grow light together, so that's why I'm going to be explaining that here. I'm going to start with the reflector. The reflector is exactly what it sounds like. Its purpose is to reflect the light from your bulb back down onto your canopy. When you usually have your light set up, it will sit in the reflector horizontally. So it will sit in the reflector this way. That means that light is going to be going this way and light is going to be going this way. When you have light going this way, that's perfect because it's going down onto your plants, down onto your canopy. When you have light going this way, you could be wasting light because there's nothing up here. So the purpose of the reflector is to grab the light that goes this way and shoot it back down onto your plants so that you waste little to no light. They have different types of reflectors. They have air-cooled reflectors like the ones we have here, which are the ones that basically have openings on the sides of them. Both sides have holes on them. They also have a winged reflector, which I believe I have over here. These wing reflectors are the really inexpensive ones. I don't really recommend them if you're in a very hot location. They can work well. It just really depends on your situation. These are wing reflectors. So these basically have no holes in them like these ones do. They don't have the ability to cool the light like these ones do. So these ones are very specific for growers. You have to be in a very specific situation for this to work very well. The other type of reflectors are called parabolic reflectors. Some people call them umbrella reflectors. Those ones basically look exactly like an umbrella, and rather than having your light hung horizontally, those will hang the light upside down like this. And they're meant to basically spread the light out. In my personal experience, and most people here at Green Adventures, the parabolic reflectors usually aren't that great, but some people really like them, really swear by them, so we do offer them, but I usually don't recommend them. I usually recommend sticking with an air-cooled reflector. So that's the reflector of your grow light. The next component is the bulb itself. Now you need a bulb that's going to screw into the reflector in order to get the light. Again, they come in different sizes. In this case, I have a 1000 watt high pressure sodium bulb. So you have a reflector and you have a bulb. There's one more component to your grow light system that's very important and usually the most expensive component. That would be your ballast. Right here I have a 1000 watt Hypotech digital dimmable ballast. This ballast runs for, I believe, anywhere from $270 to maybe $300, depending on where you go and whether it's in person or online. And the ballast is basically the brains of the operation. The ballast is what's going to be plugging into your wall and plugging into your reflector. The ballast is basically what converts the power so that you can plug it into your normal outlet, which is 110 volt. The ballast that I have here is also dimmable. So that means you can run a 1000 watt light and dim it down by 50% and then be running actually 500 watts. The benefit to this is if you have a hot day and you don't have a lot of money for a high-tech ventilation system, you can simply dim down the ballast in order to protect your plants from too much heat. Another good idea is when you start your plants out from seeds or from clones, you don't need a full 1000 watts of light for those plants because they're too young for that much light. So you can dim it down in that scenario as well and give them less light and increase the amount of light as they increase in age. So those are the three components: your ballast, your reflector, and your bulb. These are the three things that you need to have a complete grow light setup. So sometimes people just think it's just a matter of screwing a bulb in somewhere and that's it. No. There are three different components that comes to the grow light systems. The other two things I would recommend with any grow light system that I don't usually see on websites, they don't always offer this, is getting light hangers. This is what's going to hang the reflector if you're going to be hanging it from a ceiling or you're going to be hanging it in a grow tent, you need something that is easy for you to adjust it up and down. You can actually see these light hangers in action right over here. In this case, I have a fluorescent fixture. I can easily take my light hanger and move it up, or I can easily take my light hanger and move it back down. These are really convenient, really easy to use. I highly recommend them. If you are on a budget, you don't have to get the light hangers. You can find something like a shoestring or, you know, just a piece of rope, but these are very convenient, very worth the money. And the other component would be basically a timer. We sell a bunch of different timers. The timer is really just to save you time. It's going to turn your light on when you want and turn your light off when you want. It's very hard to turn your light on and off exactly when it's supposed to be turned on and off for your plants. With the busy schedules we have nowadays, it's virtually impossible for most of us. So go ahead and get yourself a timer, save yourself some time, know that your light's going to be turned on or turned off when it's supposed to, and not worry about it. This is all the components that you need for a grow light setup. I hope we helped you. If you have any questions, please just go ahead and shoot it to us in the comment section. Please like our videos if you like them and offer us any suggestions that you can to make them better. Again, my name is Joey Espinosa. I'm a grow coach with Green Ventures. Have a great grow.